Good morning, everyone. How are you today? And we're here at Future Media TV. Marion LaSalle is a rock star in the room. Hey, Miss Sunshine, how are you doing? We
I'm
love the
good.
fact that you're here. Join us every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. We post the shows and the events schedule on Facebook Live. You can join us at Future Media TV, follow and subscribe, get involved in the community, ask questions. We have the opportunity to really grow this thing and blow it up. And I just really like the interaction with the community here. Marion, good morning. Tell us what's going on. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fantastic. It's Tuesday, one of my favorite days. We have show after show after show today. And one of the things that I think is new and cool is that we have somebody in the house today. This is Lady Lou. And she's starting her new show with me. We're starting it together. This will be our second episode of the LL Variety Show, and I'm really excited about it.
When does that take place?
It's every Tuesday night at 7:15, and it's a 30-minute show. And we're creating all kinds of interesting ideas about what we're going to bring to the variety show. And it's kind of mysterious, which I really like, because you never know what you're going to get with a variety show, right?
Exactly. And RJ Diamond's in the room today. So RJ, thank you so much for being here. I love what you're doing, and I love your enthusiasm and your activity in the network, out in the market. And our guest today, I'm really excited about, because remember when we met Bill?
I do remember. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about it this morning. We were in Dallas for a big event, and Russ was a speaker at this event. It was the podcast movement in Dallas, and one of the participants in the audience was our guest today. And we both fell in love with him. As soon as we met him, we knew he was one of our best friends for life. And so we actually went to a party after the event. We went to a party together to get to know him even better.
Yeah. And it was so funny because it was just kind of random. It was like all of these things going on at the same time. And it was really, easy. And then he started broadcasting or podcasting, right? And he's been doing a lot of work on YouTube as well. So I'm really interested in finding out what he's doing on.
Okay, so it's just fascinating what he does. So another friend of ours that hosted the party and he have a lot in common, because they have those machines that produce 3D images out of I don't know if it's a picture of something, or somehow it takes a 3D image and creates it out of your computer, right? You tell it what to create and it creates it in real life, a 3D version.
3D printer.
A 3D printer, of course, that's what it's called.
And it's interesting because also machining is one of the things that Bill does. It's called a CNC machine, a computer for you actually program it with a computer to make the cuts, so you can make very intricate, detailed cuts with this machine. And so it's different. I mean, it's not social media. It's definitely not necessarily marketing. However, he's doing marketing. He's doing some affiliate programs. He mentioned to me in Facebook that he's having a little bit of he got the Darth Vader page on as he's coming into Blab, so I'm not sure. I asked him if he's in Chrome. And if you're going to be on Blab, Chrome is the best platform to support this. The protocol is based on some things that Chrome allows.
I told him we would reschedule because he's very important. We want to have him here for the full 30-minute show. So we'll just go ahead and reschedule. His name is Bill Griggs, and he's fascinating, and you will meet him again. I promise you.
And you can follow him on Facebook, track him down on Twitter, any way that you can. He has a podcast. We should know his podcast name.
His podcast title, the title of his show?
Correct.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm sure you're going to go look for that.
I'll go look for
Okay,
that.
so let's get on to marketing ideas that work. Okay, we'll have Bill on another time. We learned so much this last weekend. Literally, we have moved mountains. We have actually not moved the mountain, but we have climbed the mountain. And I can see that we're almost to the top, ready to go sliding down on the other side. What does that mean? Well, to me, that means we've got the technology we need to let go of the reins and have an easy flow of the information that's coming. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you understand what I meant by that?
Not entirely. Expand.
Okay. So if you can find the right software to help automate your systems, to help the flow, like I'll give you an example.
I know where you're going with this.
If you are going to networking events, which Louise, good morning, Louise. Louise is the queen of networking. She is the reason why I am a good networker today. She gave classes and workshops, and she showed up doing all the things that you need to do to stand out from the crowd, excuse me, and all the things that you need. So let's say you're out there networking, just like I did.
Okay.
Well, guess what? I ended up being a people collector because I didn't know what to do. I did know what to do. I'm going to take that back. I knew what to do, but the piles got bigger and bigger and bigger with stacks of cards of people that I really wanted to follow up with. I literally said to myself, I can't wait to get to know this person better.
Right.
You know? But guess what? I'm not a very good typist, and I didn't put it as a priority. And so I have bags, literally I have bags of cards of people that I really wanted to get a hold of and didn't. So my follow-up was terrible. So guess what? We've come up with a system that's easy for me. That's what I'm talking about.
So using systems, and this is something that we've talked about. If you haven't watched the show, Lunchtime Sales Chat with Stacey Adair, it's every Thursday at noon. She gives some tips, and she's really great at actually producing some of these results. Systems, developing systems. And we have a couple of systems in place, and we're optimizing these systems now as we speak, because we have so much information coming from these shows and back and forth that we really need to make sure that we follow up, and we, like we're scheduling different people. Everything that's going on is really important to us. So we have to be on top of this. And so what are some of the systems that we have been developing, Marion?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned Stacey, because, she's a secret that we need to let out of the bag, because she has helped us. Oh, I know. She is actually for hire.
Yes.
So you can hire her as your outsourced sales department, and she will help you get everything together, your systems, help your sales team. She'll help grow your sales team. She'll help make sure they have everything they need. And the systems, I think that's the biggest thing. She kept on saying, we need a system, we need a system. And so we tested a few different programs, and we were able to all come into the same conclusion that we really needed this system. So by implementing those systems and having somebody like her to pull that out of us, to make us do it.
Right. It's so amazing when you have a system that really flows too. And one of the things that we talked about with Stacey was, you go into an organization that the salespeople are used to, going to, everywhere here and there, doing this and that. And all of a sudden, that's like you bring a system in and they think, oh, it's Big Brother. It's Big Brother trying to, track me down.
Brother.
It's like, that's not the reason. The reason is that it's very easy to stay organized in the same way over and over again. Right?
Yeah, I don't understand the fear factor that a lot of people have.
More adventuresome than most of us. So
it's like the reality television shows. Some people love them. Some people think they're the devil. It's like, come on, really? Don't worry about it. The banks aren't going down, and and your house isn't going to blow up tomorrow. Everything is going to be okay. Just stay with us for today.
Yeah.
Just stay with us right now, here today. Everybody's fine, right?
Yeah.
We haven't died yet.
So
what do you mean by that?
yeah, what do you mean by that?
I'm serious. You can't think of technology as the enemy. It
No.
really can help you.
And I would argue, Marian, I started in technology in the early 90s. We've been in technology a long time. And we've seen this where some technology historically has been very challenging to learn, right? Getting computers and, some of the things that we do are really challenging.
I'm not saying that you have to learn it as somebody who doesn't understand technology or it's hard for you. And I'm saying somebody needs to set it up for you so that it's easy for you. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And it goes back to your what you always tell me, do what you do best, hire out the rest, right?
Farm out the rest.
Farm out the rest. Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
Get my quote right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, one day he called me Marilyn, so I'm not complaining. That he misquotes.
When you start calling me John, we'll be in trouble. No, I'm serious. It's not about the technology. I mean, there's so many things that you just have to design a workflow that works for you and then generate.
Well, sometimes we don't know what works for us. And that's the point I'm making here with Stacy.
Okay.
She was able to say, look, this is what you need in order to have a system that's easy for the salespeople. So she has developed a program, or she found a software that the salespeople can now take out to the customers and not have any question about where things are. They don't have to worry about internet connection. It's all right here. They have PDFs, they have videos, they have everything that they need to show the customer what it is that we have to offer them to help them grow their business. That's what we do. So I'm saying that sometimes you just need help. You cannot do this by yourself. Or if you try to do it by yourself, you could, right? But it's going to take a lot longer.
And it will take a lot longer.
So I want to talk about some of the stuff that we came up with this week that is changing our lives. Some of the program software, we can't go to all of them, but I do want to talk about one in particular.
Okay.
That one of our partners, Becky Earl, just absolutely went bananas over. And that is, it's not really a program, but it's a resource. It's called Unsplash.
Unsplash for images.
If you have not heard of it or seen it, you need to, because it does have search. Most of the companies that have beautiful images like Unsplash, there's no searching. So there's no indexing you just have to go with whatever they come up with, right?
Yeah.
So these images are free for you to use. Commercially, you can do anything with them. You don't have to get anybody credit. They are just people like you and me uploading these pictures and images that you can use any way you want.
And you know that when you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're on social, it really makes a big difference on what you're doing with your images. Make a big difference. We're passionate about video, and we're also passionate about words, right? Images, audio, and video. That's our whole thing. Words, images, audio, and video. So creating images to share online it's really important. And if you need to find those images, those quality images, here's a resource that you can use over and over again. So it's really great to be able to see that.
Right. Do you remember a software or a technology that you could talk about that we learned last week or have been exposed to that you would like to share?
Yeah, another one that I think is really important to share is the one that Tim Fargo came out with, and that's Tweet Jukebox.
Love it.
Remember Tweet Jukebox?
Love it.
So
is it Tweet Juke box?
Yeah, Juke.
Okay.
Tweet.
Make sure I have it right.
Tweet.
you guys are not going to believe this. Okay, so I didn't believe it. You know, things come and go. I try them out. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they're a hassle, and I delete them. This one is worth it. If you want to build your Twitter following and you want to work with Twitter to help you connect with those people, don't be a people collector anymore. Connect with those people. Right, interaction. Then you need to see Tweet Jukebox.
Yeah. So what this allows you to do is, you know, much like a jukebox analogy, right? You can actually take and post your tweets in there, one after the next, one after the next.
You don't even have to post them. I mean, you don't have to go and find them. They're right there. You just pick the ones that you want.
They have some preloaded tweets. And if you have a paid account, you actually there's other tweets that you can actually go out and grab. People have made collections specifically for the Tweet Jukebox.
So there's a free level, a freemium, and then there's a paid level. What's the cost for the paid version?
I want to say that it's around $12 a month. And what that allows you to do, if you're like me and you have multiple personalities and Twitter accounts, you can actually connect all these other accounts to your tweet box, your jukebox, and then put other tweets out there in the arena as it goes, as you move forward. So I can have my russjohns.com. We could have Future Media TV account in there. We could have I am Russ Johns, or multiple accounts, right?
Right.
And then I can set up random accounts. And what it does, what I like about it is it's not the autoresponder that automatically says, hey, thanks for following me. Why don't you follow me over on Facebook? Or here, buy my product on my website here, right? It's not an autoresponder that actually takes place. All it's doing is allowing you to sit down at a point in time, put a bunch of tweets together in a sequence and schedule them out. And so these are scheduling out every, all day long, 24 hours. You don't have to be there. You don't have to follow up on them. And it's brilliant, simple, but brilliant.
Okay, so let me explain what it did for me. Okay, I signed up for an account. It was a free account. What's that?
What did it do for you?
Okay, I'm going to tell you. I signed up for a free account. Russ and I, who told us about this? Somebody in one of our masterminds or something.
Well, yeah, Kathy, we had talked about it previously with Kathy. Kathy signed up. That's
right. She's in our mastermind group, and she signed up. No, she knows the owner or something. Something happened.
Yeah, there's a connection there somehow.
Yes. And she said, oh, this is so cool. You guys got to try it. Okay, we'll try it.
Another tool.
We'll try anything once.
Yeah.
And so I installed it. It was easy. It was too easy, actually. It was so easy that I set it up and I forgot about it. Well, next thing you know, I'm getting all these responses from people on Twitter, and I'm getting new followers, and I'm like, what is going on? Exactly. They were tweeting for me the quotes that I had checkmarked that I liked. They were all positive, of course, and things that I would love. But it was so easy. I mean, I literally went in there and went ding, 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 ding. Okay, good. And I let it just do its thing. And man, did it started working.
And it's just chunking away.
Yeah. So Russ says, oh my God, I went back in there and I did this and I did that and I opened this and I even paid. I went to the next level and I paid it so good. So we were looking at it the other day and I thought, okay, this is a system that really does work. So tweetjukebox.com, and I put the link in the sidebar here.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing about it is if anybody follows me on social media, I like images. And I tweet with images, I'll create images. I create a lot of images and I'll put them out there. I'll come up with an idea, I'll create an image around it and I'll put it out there, right? And what Tweet Jukebox also allows us to do is drop those images in there with a quote or a statement or a question. And so I created a whole jukebox with just those in there. So we'll see how that works out.
It works out great.
I love it.
So those are two fascinating and wonderful tools for you to use. One is a system that helps you with Twitter, and the other one is a place where you can go and get Lovely images. I don't even know what other word I could use.
Unsplash.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Just lovely.
I got to go check it out. I actually heard about that yesterday.
Unsplash?
Unsplash.
Well, I had put it in Tools, Tips, and Technology Facebook page. It's a group on Facebook. About a week ago, I have a list of about 8 different places where you can go and get free images. But that one, Unsplash, was my favorite.
Oh, wow. Better than Pixel?
It's not better. It's just, to me, they had better images.
Okay, cool.
The images that I'm looking for.
I'm going to go check that out. Yeah. So Marian, I also have to mention something that I'm really excited about is, and we've been developing this, and I want to share it with everybody, is the Ultimate Business Card.
Oh, yeah.
Because, the Ultimate Business Card is something that we're developing that will do the same thing. It will add the extra spice into the mix, that extra ounce of energy that goes into every conversation, because ultimately a lot of people purchase personality, right? People purchase the personality that you are. People gravitate to you a lot of times. Sometimes they'll gravitate to me. You always have this expectation of, okay, I'm the only person that's here, so I have to do what I have to do. And this the jukebox, Ultimate Business Card is something that you can actually use to generate a little bit more enthusiasm around who you are and your personality, and pass your information off with video too.
Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. Now, I did put a link in here for you to go see. It's here's another tool, Pretty Link.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty Link Lite is free. It allows me to do my website, which is short, agency258.com/UBC. That means the Ultimate Business Card. And instead of a big long URL, that we had
-2932 XXX.
-2. That's right. So agency258.com/UBC will take you to a page that you'll be able to see the Ultimate Business Card in action. It's fascinating. So this is a brainchild of Russ, and Russ talked me into it, and I helped him, iron out the bugs, and we have brought it to you as of a week ago. We launched it, and it is making a splash. Yeah. It's not unsplash. It's
making a direct splash, not an unsplash.
It really is. So I hope you go and check it out. It's pretty cool.
And I want to remind people that we also have the shows. We have opportunities. I put my head in this, and I want to produce 100 shows a week. I know.
Where did that number come from, Russ? Because everybody that hears it goes, 100 shows? Are you out of your mind?
I just calculated the hours in the week and the opportunities that I could see, and I thought, okay, if you do 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, and without, that's about 20 less hours that you could actually move back and forth, have a couple of producers, and we could do that over and over again.
So we are looking for producers. If you know anybody who is knowledgeable about the radio industry or television, please let them know.
And we are looking for some salespeople too.
Well, RJ's our first, so Thank you, RJ. Nice to see you in here.
Yes,
learning about our cool stuff.
and it's very cool to see some of the activities that we got back and forth. The Hello Room joined us. TheHelloRoom.com.
Community meetup space to say hello and have conversations. Started by early adopters of Blab.
Oh,
well, that sounds like us. We were here for week 1.
I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Thank you for being here, everyone. It's really fantastic that you're here and you're joining our show. We're here every.
Tell them about tonight.
Yeah, tonight. Join us tonight, 8 o'clock, or is it 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock? 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock every Tuesday. We do late night media Q&A. And we're here every Tuesday at the evening time. You know, some people can't get there in the morning. Some people like it in the night. And we go through this. It's a casual conversation. We talk about technology. We talk about media. We talk about marketing.
We switch from coffee to cocktails.
Exactly. So we're here on Tuesdays. We're here almost all day long.
All day long. We're blabbing away.
If you've seen us and you followed us, Future Media TV, just get on the Blab channel and look for Future Media TV. You'll find it. It looks like they're doing something a little bit different with the search engine again. Have you noticed that?
Who, Blab?
Blab is. Yeah.
I have not.
Thanks for joining. Vincenzo in the room. It's unfortunate because, you know, we started a little late, so we can go a few minutes over. And I just want to make sure that everybody understands that there's always going to be a show on Tuesdays or Thursdays. I'm looking forward to filling up the rest of the week. So I want to be able to have people join us, and we can talk about interesting things, create amazing conversations around this, right?
That's right.
So what's our next show?
This particular show, the Marketing Ideas That Work, is every Tuesday and Thursday from 8:30 to 9 a.m. Central Time. The other shows that we have on Tuesdays, wow, we've got a full lineup. The next one is Tools, Tips, and Technology, Tools, Tips, and Teamwork with Ted Lehman.
Yeah.
And that's at 9:30, and then at 10 o'clock we have the Business Transformation Show.
And that's with T. Allen Haynes.
T. Allen Haynes, Tracy, our good friend Tracy.
And then we have at 2 o'clock today, we have Ernesto Osorio.
Yeah, the Big E.
The Big E.
Fitness.
And
yeah, come in and check out all the fitness talk. And then at 3 o'clock we have Fitness with Archie. So fitness back to back.
So we get moving slowly in the morning with coffee and conversation, and then we go to the afternoon and get the fitness going,
and then we start drinking
the cocktails late at night. So we'd love to have you join us all day long,
all day and all night.
Yes, yes.
Well, thank you for all of your attention. We hope you'll go and check out some of the cool tools that we offered you today, the Tweet Jukebox and the Unsplash. I think those are two that you'll really, really love. So go and check them out. And please let us know. You know, you can find us on Twitter, on Facebook, LinkedIn, and right here on this channel. So I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, RJ.
Marianne, we'll see you at 9:30
in the next room.
In the next room.
All right.
Follow us over
Bye,
there,
everybody.
everyone. Take care.